Before I start this video, quick shout out to my amazing and incredible tier patrons. If you want to help support the channel and get your name in the beginning and the end of every single video, as well as some awesome tier rewards, consider checking out my Patreon. Link is in the description. Enjoy the video. Hello there, and good evening, or good night, or good morning, depending on when you're listening to this. We're going to be doing something a little different. I haven't done any creepypasta readings in what feels like years. So tonight, we're going to read 3 of them. Enjoy the video. Voices, unknown author. You've never liked this silence, ever. At first, you thought it was just something you were scared of, for no reason. But as you grew older, you realized that there was a reason. There had always been a reason. You've always slept with your creaky ceiling fan running, no matter how cold it was. You'd take extra blankets, you'd shiver, but you'd never switch the creaky thing off. Because you knew how much you dreaded the silence. Because you knew that once it was silent, you'd hear them. At first, it had started out as a soft hissing noise. You'd ignored it, but then you realized that it sounded like someone was whispering something to you. It took you time to decipher them, but you finally did. You'd never forget that. They had told you about the underworld, hell, the place that everyone went once they died. There was no heaven. There was only hell. They told you about the creatures there, how every monster you'd ever feared was real. They told you terrible things. Then they told you about how your grandfather's soul was inching closer to hell, to death. You remembered being at your grandpa's funeral the very next day, shaking, more out of fear than grief. They were real. It was real. Since then, you've never allowed the silence to envelop you while you slept. You're scared you'll hear them. The things they spoke about still give you nightmares. You've never slept in complete darkness either, because that's when you see them. Will you sleep tonight? Unknown author. My name is often whispered, my memory abhorred. My touch brings out the blisters, my skin is cracked and torn. My eyes are small and heartless, just circles black as soot. They blend into the darkness. For fear I'd wake you up, I lurk beneath the shadows, forever out of sight. Am I a distant memory, or will you sleep tonight? I can't keep in giggles. I gently stroke your cheek. Your mind blocks out my presence above you while you sleep. There's nothing left between us. I feel your beating heart. Beside myself with bloodlust, where will I leave my mark? I know you won't forget me, but try hard as you might. Am I a distant memory, or will you sleep tonight? And now I'm in no hurry. My fingers pierce your flesh. Your screams cut through the silence, but you have no time left. You soon cry out for mercy, then death as relief. I cackle till I leave you, a pile of broken meat. There's nothing left to save you. All love will fall to spite. Am I a distant memory?
Or will you sleep tonight?
My tongue mops up your fluids. I slowly lick my fangs. My specter born of hell flame, of which the angels sang. I count them in their thousands. The years to empty years. I'll burn your soul to ashes.
It's pointless to feel fear.
Now if you plan to sleep, my friend, at least leave the lights on. Beware of distant memories. I always work at night. 403. Unknown author. It was 4:03 in the morning, and I woke up screaming. It was my dream. In my dream, I watched everyone I ever knew or loved be killed by the creature. It had a short, fat body and long, slender arms, which ended with claws that looked more like swords than claws. Its eyes were slits that glowed red in the darkness, and its teeth were long like horns and sharp like steak knives. It looked at me before it killed them and laughed each time before it ripped apart my loved ones with sharp claws. How had it found us? It tricked me into letting it into my home by mimicking the voice of my father. It couldn't come in without permission, it told me after it ripped out my mother's heart. The dream ended with the creature laughing its evil cackle and slowly walking towards me, dragging its claws on the floor. I screamed. I sat up. I was in my room, in my bed, safe again. 4:03. I hear a knock at my door. I froze up instantly. "Tommy, I heard you screaming. Are you all right?" I heard my mother say. "What a relief. Mom's here." "I'm fine. Just a bad dream," I replied, the relief washing over me. "Okay, honey, I got you a glass of water. Do you want it?" Mom said back to me. Sure, come in," I said, and as those words left my mouth, I remembered it was September, and I had moved back into my college dorm 3 weeks ago. Hope you guys enjoyed those creepypastas. I know it's a little different from what I usually do, considering I haven't done a creepypasta in what feels like forever, but I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not really feeling that well, so I didn't want to record a normal video, but hopefully it was good enough, and if you like these, I'll start doing them more often. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see all of you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.